to talk about that all-star basketball game. But right now we go back up to Milford and are joined by the swim coaches at Delaware Valley, Vicki Zelazny, Joe Kushner, and coaches, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
It's a pleasure.
Congratulations, both of you, on championships. I know it's special when you win a championship, but how great was it for both the boys and the girls to win the leagues, win the districts, and take all of that?
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was something that really was outstanding, very special for the boys. They've had an opportunity to celebrate that district championship previously, but they've had to share the pool with the school from another, or a team from another school, and this year to be in the pool celebrating with the girls, to be together, they train together all year long, and to be able to celebrate it was outstanding.
Vicki, you didn't have to watch it this time. You got to be part of it.
Yeah, it was absolutely outstanding. We've been in close to this position for a long time, and I told the girls mid-season, I said, this is yours to win. And I knew we had a team that was capable of doing it, and we got there and they performed. They did the job.
And you broke through and got that first ever. Those first ones are always great. Talk about the teams, because I know, in districts, it's the individual events and they add up in the whole group there. During the season, to go undefeated, it means, setting people up in different events. How did the both of you build these teams and build up to these championships?
Well, we're blessed. We have a lot of different athletes that are out, and we have a lot of different levels of swimmers. And we've been able to move people around, try different events. One of the things we did this year, and it just came about unexpectedly, in the 200 medley relay, we had a junior or a senior versus a sophomore relay. And Evan Gutman, at the anchor of that senior relay, was outstanding, and then I realized just how fast he was going to be able to go. So that's why we sort of switched some of his events around for districts. We took him out of the 500. We put him in the 100 freestyle, where that was an event that we were going to be a little bit weaker in, and he gave us some depth there. He anchored our medley relay. They qualified for states. So being able to move people around is very beneficial for everybody, and we can get 4 people into events at districts. So when we're only swimming in 3 individuals in a dual meet, being able to move people around at different times during the year is going to be very helpful for what we're going to do when we get ready for districts.
For both of you, can you talk about maybe a couple of the other swimmers who have really stepped up for you this year?
I've got swimmers who are that are kind of just a little bit below where Janelle and Steph and Denali and Aspen are. And last year what I did was I told them that we needed to fill the gap. We had the girls, some of the girls up here and some of the girls down here, and we needed to fill that area in between. And the girls stepped up and did that this year. We had Paula Munera, who dropped a considerable amount of time, and Lexi Brandt. It was a team effort. We had divers this year that performed well and scored us a lot of points. So like I said, it was a team effort. They filled that gap, and we won handsomely.
How about you, Joe? How about the boys' team and some of those other guys?
Well, one of the things that we had happen this year, we had a number of very talented seniors graduate from last year's team, and a number of returning juniors to come out for their senior year, and we lost a few of them. So we had to look to a lot of the freshmen that we had come in who did an outstanding job there. We had Adam Sandinato, Kyle Dillon. We had several people that were able to step up and do very, very well. Kyle Dillon finished second in the 50-yard freestyle at districts this year, and he was a freshman. So they certainly did the job for us and made it a whole lot better all season long.
What about states? Because that comes up this week. You have your swimmers going there. What are you hoping for when you get out to the state meet?
Well, we'll be leaving tomorrow to head out to states, and then one of the things you're always going to look to do there is try to continue some improvement, continue with the taper, and see if you can drop a little bit more time than what you did at districts. Colin was just a little bit off of the team record in the 100-yard butterfly. I know he's looking at that to try and get a team record there. The relay, we're hoping that they can drop a little bit of time as well.
Vicki, how about the girls?
Well, we want to, of course, we want to try and improve our times as well. They're real close to record times. Janelle told you that she wanted to break her record. Denali broke hers in the district meet, but it wouldn't hurt to see her drop a little bit more time. And Steph is not that far away from our team record, and Aspen as well, who couldn't be here tonight. She's in the 50 and the 100. So, and then we have our medley relay and our 200 free relay, which all four of them are in. And they swam amazingly well, and they broke team records in that. So hopefully we'll get a little more edge and a little more record breaking there.
It sounds like this state meet's kind of going to be the icing on what's been a very special season for both the boys and girls.
Absolutely. You know, not only were we undefeated, we defeated teams that we had never beaten before. And, you know, as we were going along, it just got better and better.
Finally, we saw seven swimmers out here. Only two of them, the two boys there, are seniors. It sounds like there's a pretty good group coming back next year. Guess what? We're throwing the challenge at you right now for next year.
Well, we don't have anybody leaving except one senior, and the rest of them are coming back, and hopefully we'll get a few more freshmen in there that'll add to filling that gap that we're always talking about.
The boys had a few more seniors that are going to be graduating, but next year we only have 3 seniors, and we are very, very young and very, very talented. So hopefully we can continue to develop that and continue with our winning ways.
Finally, you now both have district championships. You've been doing well for years. What's the next step up for the Warriors now?
Well, I'd just like to see us continue with how we've been going. We've been getting better and better, and certainly each person as they come into the program, we like to see them develop and reach as high a level of potential that they can.
Well, congratulations on the championships to the girls and the boys. Best of luck at States this week and into next year.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Vicki Zelazny, Joe Kuster, the girls and boys swim coaches at Delaware Valley. We thank the Warriors for joining us this evening. Good luck at States to